Testing, testing. How are you feeling? Testing. Hello. Okay. I'll give it another couple of minutes, then we'll get started. Yep. I'll stay muted until then, so I'm here, don't worry. Sorry about that. I think that's enough time. If anyone else wants to show up, then coolio. But enough delaying the inevitable. Let's get on with our journey. Oh, crap. Alright, sorry about that. I forgot to turn off the screensaver, and I only realized when I have the stream open on my laptop as well, just so I can have the live stats and stuff. I have that open on my laptop. I forgot to turn off the little screensaver button. Sorry, my mind is in a lot of is everywhere. I'm going. I don't know what I'm saying. I forgot I left the screensaver on and didn't realize till I saw the live on my laptop, which I have open so I can see how it looks on your end. There, that is what I meant to say. So I think I've been forgetting to say my intro, like the "What's up, gamers and gamers." So we're gonna bring it back because I haven't had a chance to go back and see how the streams look on your end all that much. I mean, I do look back, but it's mostly just, oh, this one funny part that happened, or ooh, this was a really sad part. Let's rewatch that. But I just kind of skip to the bits that I want to see. I don't really remember if I've been saying my little intro, but what's up, gamers and gamers? I think I may have pissed off some rando YouTuber with that intro because this loser I say is Idia shows up on the screen. I'm sorry. Some loser commented like, I clicked on the video only to tell you not to be gay, which, shut up. I'm sorry, your life is so pathetic that you're going over to. Wow, the new Snow White movie. I care so much. That was very necessary. I mean, that's just how it is with pretty much every single live action remake. They all just... There's no... Fuck. There's no need for them to exist. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I might get a cough drop. Give me a second. Alright. Honey lemon. All these. I keep getting a million notifications from Outlook, which means it's a school email. I just got a bunch of stuff graded, and they're giving me the emails like, oh, this assignment was graded. This assignment was graded. Cool, I don't really care. But with the live action remake, it's just pretty much all of them don't need to exist, and they're just one for one. More or less, I don't know. I have beef with the live action remakes. Dude, I remember my this is gonna be funny. I remember back in high school, we had a speech class. It was just over the summer. It was like a 2-week class, so it was super fast, but my final speech was like why Disney needs to stop making live action remakes. And I'm like, this speech, it's supposed to be like I think this speech is supposed to be proving a point, like you need to set out, you need to get the you need to get the audience to like a call to action. What would the call to action be against Disney making live action remakes? You can whine all you want on like Twitter and shit, but they're still gonna keep making them because people are still gonna keep going to watch them to give Disney more money for these subpar live action remakes. Just reanimate them. I don't know. I'm with team animation. Or if you're, I've also seen this point as well. If you're gonna do the live action remakes, do it for a movie that didn't get appreciated at the time. Give a movie that didn't review well. Give it some new life, like Treasure Island. I only say that because one of the classes I'm taking right now, we're supposed to be making we're supposed to be making animated movie trailers or movie opening sequence or whatever, and someone said Treasure Island or Treasure Planet. Whichever, I don't know. I've heard of it. I've never seen it, but they were saying it didn't perform very well initially, but it's kind of a cult classic now. Pick movies like that to do live action remakes. Give some life to something that doesn't have a lot. Not let's remake the most popular stories. I don't know. That's just my beef, and it's like, why? One of the points I mentioned in my speech was like you could use CGI all you want, but it's not as like I don't know. It's not as authentic with using all the CGI when you can just animate something like the genie from Aladdin. This was back in 2019 when the Aladdin live action was new. So one of my points, I was talking about how the genie, like the antics of the genie in real life, all this silly fantastical thing, it only can be achieved through animation. Again, there's CGI and special effects and all this and that, but like, it's not the same. You must admit, it's not the same. But that's enough of this high horse of live action remakes. I completely got sidetracked from the homophobe in my comments. It's on my Pokemon card video. Someone commented, I clicked on the video just to tell you not to be gay. And I pinned it, like the pin of shame. Which I've never done before because I've never really gotten malicious comments like that anywhere. But I feel the rush. I see why people do pins of shame. It's kind of fun. It's the only reason why I'd ever ask for someone to leave malicious comments, but don't actually do that, of course. But I was like, well, technically I'm not gay, I'm asexual. But I can tell just by the intention of the comment, this douchebag probably meant it as a blanket term for queer or like LGBTQ, which I'm not gonna stop. I don't care. It's not something you can just stop like that. So I commented, I tried, it didn't work, just kind of sarcastic. I've yet to get any reply from him, but I'm not sure how the homophobes found my channel. But I didn't make it. I assume this guy probably assumed I was gay because of the intro where I say, hello, what's up gamers, and gamers, and do the little limp wrist thing. Buddy, that's just how I start my videos, okay? And I'm gonna try to remember to do that for the streams, because I think I've been forgetting. We're gonna get sidetracked once more. I've been live for 20 minutes and I've yet to open up book 7. But there's a reason for that, because I've been yapping and I've been waiting for this and that. And, also I need to pull for Vil because I believe I mentioned this last stream. My phone is very warm already. It's only been 20 minutes. But as I mentioned last time, gender, these are words I don't like to say out loud. It's just kind of internal in my head. So we're gonna pull for Vil, Lux Couture. I keep I know the name in the JP server. It's Tapis Rouge, and we're over here. We're Vil's Red Carpet Cadets. Yet another L for the translators. So I've been trying to make a habit of listening. Hello, Jamil. I think that signifies, like, depending on what he says. Okay, Slay. Sorry. What was I saying? Because I think the mirror says different things depending on whether it's an SSR or an SR or blah 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 blah. I don't exactly know which is which yet, but I know there's a difference. Also, Jamil's really slaying. I love the braids they did. I love the braids that they did for him, okay? Absolutely iconic. Please, please. Please, please, please. Wait, no. The purple tricked me out. I was thinking it was Pomafior. Is that fucking Floyd? Boo! 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 Sorry, I'm Floyd's biggest hater. I'm kidding. I mean, I used to really not like him at first, but I don't hate him as much, but I just kind of about book 3. I remember after reading all of that, I kept calling them the bitches. Floyd, I don't hate as much. I thought he was kind of scary at first, or unnerving, I guess. But I think just based on Pinterest memes and stuff of him just being a goober, I think, like, I kind of less hate him, but I also still just the irony of me saying he just kind of makes me he kind of unnerves me, and then he says shit like this. I don't know. Lag much? But the purple threw me off because I forgot that the Pomafior is the dark blue, not the purple. They had us in the first half. The irony is that when I was pulling for the Stitch event for that Floyd card, I got Vil's dorm card as one of my SSRs. And now it's the opposite. Yikes! Yikes! Oh man. The stream is freezing up. It keeps... Holy crap, what happened to the... What happened to the quality on here? Holy fuck. That was the worst 10 pull ever. Let's do another one. Okay, once I'm done doing all these pulls and I'm like broke without the bill card, then we'll start reading book 7.
Nanji no tamashii no katachi o miseo.
Okay, how about this? Okay, I've got one more Tenki. If Vil doesn't show up in these next 3 10 pulls that I can do, then that'd be incredibly transphobic. I don't know what's up with the quality of the stream. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry if it looks bad on your end. And it looks fine. It's just I've been looking at the screen and it just kind of freezes up at some points. Even on my end it was lagging a little bit. A few frame drops. I don't think that's a good sign. I think when it's only the green sparkles, it's not good. Oop. Lag. I think the trick is when it's 2 feathers that fall, and then there's green and purple and red and yellow sparkles in the background. That's when it's an SSR. Then I could so easily look this up, you know, on the Twisted. They probably have it on that fandom wiki site, but that's cheating. I will stay confused forever instead of looking it up. Which is my same rule for the MasterChef events. Oh, come on. 1 feather I don't think is good.
Nanji no tamashii no katachi o miseo.
I don't really know. I don't think 1 feather is good. I think it's better to have 2 feather. Alright, if this is starting to feel. Oh, I would need 5 more gems. Where can I get gems real quick? I need 5 more gems, that's it. Oh, wait, I got this. I know you can't. It's 2:30. I started the stream 30 minutes ago and I've yet to open up book 7. Sorry, I got hella distracted with yapping and then pulling for Vil. While also yapping. At least I stopped coughing. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. I always think of those memes. Alright. Yeah, let's get my 10 gems so I can do 1 more pull. Yippee! I sure hope there's no important events coming soon. Because this is gonna blow through the rest of my gems. 305 gems. Mr. 305. Mr. Worldwide. I think the funny thing about this, and this ends April 6th. I think Vil's birthday is like 3 days later. Which means you'll get the 10 key 3 days after the event ends. I think that's excellent timing. Thank you, devs. Thank you for putting this at the end of March. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It'll be incredibly transphobic if Vil doesn't show up right now. Well, it is Disney after all, so... It is Disney after all, so... Oh, how I would love to be proven wrong in this instance. But that's not gonna happen. Wonderful. Thank you, Floyd, for giving me false hope. That was cruel. The first 10 pull I did. Do you know how much better this would be if 5 gems is criminal? I haven't had this few gems in a very long time. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. That was incredibly transphobic. Let's actually start reading book 7. I can't believe it's been taking this long. I'm so sorry. My phone is very hot. I'm slightly concerned. Give me a second. I've got a cooling pad for my laptop, which I will use for my phone because it's very hot already. Which is a little concerning because maybe that's why the stream's been lagging a bit, but it's never gotten this hot this quickly on stream. It usually takes more than 30 minutes for it to get warm, but a summary digest. Let's keep reading. Come on. I can't believe it's honestly. I honestly cannot believe it's taken me this long to start reading. If you hear a faint humming in the background, just know that is the cooling fan. It only took me 34 minutes to start reading. Wow. Oh, Malleus. I'm gonna make him pay dearly for this. That's right. How could we forget that Idia was in book 7? Who could have guessed? That guy's always going around pulling off power moves, acting like he's so cool. I'm not gonna be satisfied with he's ugly crying in bed. Now, what shall I do with him? Well, that's one evil scheming look you've got on your face. I think Malleus might have just angered the one guy no one should ever anger. I'll give you a taste of the ultimate intro. I can't take him seriously. I mean that both endearingly and as an insult. I'll give you a taste of the ultimate introvert power I built up in the underworld. Just you wait, Malleus Draconia. I'm gonna find your weakness and pile on the payback! That concludes my report of everything that happened from the outbreak of Malleus Draconia's magical disaster. Until Idia shrouds away. You guys are staying busy while we were fighting inside Lilia's dream. So basically, you two have support from outside Malleus's domain. Domain expansion, I'm sorry. Do I have that right? Yep, pretty much. Yep, pretty much. Right now I'm feeding the security cameras little dummy footage. But that's about the best I can do.
だから貴様が覚醒していてもマレウス様に気づかれず闇が襲ってこないというわけか。
Still holding on to this cough drop. It's almost gone. I haven't chewed on it. Do you know how hard it is to not chew on like cough drops, lollipops, hard candy kind of things like that? Holy crap, my phone is very hot. I'm slightly concerned.
それにさっきも言ったようにマレオさんは現在
Right, and as we just went over,
リリア・バンルー
Malleus
ジュ
is
さんを
currently
眠らせ
focusing
るの
his
に意
attention
識
on
を
putting
集
Lily
中してる。
Vendors to sleep.
だから
I expect that's
シ
why
ルバ
he
ーさん
hasn't
たちの
sent any
行方を
pursuit
追う
after
こと
your
に
group.
は手が回っていない状況と予想されるよ。
素直に貴様らの技術を称賛したいところだが、マレウス様が出し抜かれているとなると少々複雑だ。
ま、
Well,
相手は
the
土形
dude's
の
a
チーター
certified
なの。
OP.
まだまだ完全攻略には程遠いけどね。
Once again, I cannot take you seriously, Idia. Well, the dude's a certified OP god modder, so we're nowhere near finishing this quest. I'm sure those words will make perfect sense to him.
しかし、
I wasn't expecting Malleus's domain to be
Malleus
expanding
sama
beyond the
Mahou
island.
Ryōkyū.
Domain and expanding like domain expansion? Okay. I'm sorry. I will stop making that joke. I'll probably make it 2 more times and then stop.
さらに
And
外
worse,
から無
you're
理や
saying
り
that
領域を
forcibly
破壊す
destroying
れ
it
ば
runs the risk of
囚わ
also
れた
damaging
人
the
間の
minds of
精
the
神
people
もろと
inside.
も破壊される可能性があるだと。
なんかめ
This
ちゃ
is
くちゃ
getting
や
way
べえ
out
こ
of
とに
hand.
なっちまってるんだぞ。
What can we possibly do about this? This is why we
だか
need
ら
your
こ
help.
そ君たちの力が必要なんだ。
俺たち
How
の
so?
力。
現在ステュークスではスタッフが総力を挙げて
Everyone. I don't think I've ever seen the text lag that much. I hope the stream's doing okay. I'm not really sure. Everyone at Six is currently devoting all their efforts toward one thing:
魔法領域にとらわれた人たちの夢
assigning
に
IDs to the
ID
dreams
を
of
振り
all
分けている
people
とこ
trapped
ろなん
inside
だ。
Malleus's domain.
その最中に
That was when they
夢
detected
の中を
magic
自力
readings
で移動
from
し
your
ている
group
君たち
moving
の魔
between
力反応を
dreams
捕捉した。
unassisted.
それはもしかして
Are you
俺の
referring to
ミー
me
ト・イン・
in
ア・
a
ド
dream?
リームの言葉。夢と夢の
It's
間
my
を渡る
signature
ことも
spell.
できる
It lets me cross
俺
from
の
one
ユニ
dream
ーク
to
魔法なん
another.
だが。
Not a single view in 40 minutes. Boo.
そうそれそれ
That sounds right, yeah?
何者かが
As soon as we
人
pick
の
up
夢
traces
から
that
夢へ
someone
と
or
移動した
something
痕
can
跡が発
replicate
見され
dreams.
た時はステュークスのエンジニアたちがざわついたよ。あれは
So
シ
that
ル
was
バ
your
ーさんの
signature
ユ
spell?
ニーク魔法だったん
Magic
だ
really
ね。
is a wondrous power.
やっぱり魔法って本当に不思議な力だな。
だが
But
俺
my
の魔
magic
法
can't
は
reliably target
お
a
前たちの
specific
ように
person's dream like you,
狙った人
like
物
your
の
people
夢へ
can.
確実に移動することよ。はできない。
People into my own dream.
なんと言えばいい
I'm
のか
not sure how to put it.
説明
It's
し
hard
に
to
くい
explain. It's a very
とても
intuition-based
感
spell.
覚的な魔法で。だから
So I was
俺
genuinely
とが
amazed
夢の
when
回
you
廊
showed
に
up
現
in
れ
the
て
dreamway in
俺たち
Malleus.
をここへ導いてくれた時は本当に
何言ってる
Are you
の。
kidding?
スチュークスが
Between
誇る
Six's
スーパーコンピュー
supercomputers
ター
and
と
its experts
魔
in
導工学
technomantic
と魔法解析学のエキスパートたちが全力で
They
魔
just
法の
barely
解
devised
析
the
に
means
挑
of
み
moving from dream
よ
to
うや
dream
く夢
after
から
working around
夢へ
the
移
clock to
動する
analyze
方法を
Malleus's
編み出
spell.
したところなんだよ。しかも
And the method
今
I
の
used
方
isn't
法の
exactly
再現性が
100%
100% とは言い
reproducible.
難いからまだベ
They said
ー
it
タ
was
版
still
だ
in
って
beta.
言ってた。それを
And
感
you,
覚的
and
に
you
行
do all
っ
of
て
that
いるっていうんだ
intuitively?
から
That's absolutely
驚
incredible.
嘆に値するよ。
うん
So when you
つ
said
まり
you
お
needed
前
our
たちが
help,
必要
you
と
were
している
referring to
力と
Silver's signature
シル
spell.
バーのユニーク魔法ということか。
それもある
That's
けど
part of it, sure.
セベク・ジグボルトさんやク
But
ニ
we
ムさ
very
ん
much still require
監
the
督生さんの
cooperation
協
of
力も
Grim, Rad,
必
and
要
Mute
不可欠だよ。
You're just gonna dump us with some job nobody
俺
would
様
want
た
to
ちに
take.
押し付けようって魂胆だろ。
Wow, you're quick on the uptake, Grim. That's wonderful to know. We're pretty used to this sort of thing because of the head mage. Our wonderful head mage. They said with oozing sarcasm in their voice. I miss like beating around the bush. Get to the point! So, well, you guys were chatting it up in Malleus' dream. I was doing some brainstorming on my own. I've come up with a plan to escape this dream world. Or rather, to do something about Malleus. Yeah, someone's kind of mad. Someone's still salty about that. Operation Make Malleus ugly cry and beg for forgiveness is a wild title. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I threw together a video to go over the plan. Would you mind watching it? Do you think he added an anime OP to this? A video.
Wow, 最近いいことばかり起こるな。毎日楽しくてまるで夢みたいだ。ま、本当に夢なんですけどね。どうも、虚しい夢の世界にとらわれたのんきな皆さん、イデアシュラウドです。今日はね、魔法で夢の世界を構築するチート技を使う最強ラスボス級魔法師マレウス氏の攻略解説していきます。マレウス氏が作り出した魔法領域はいわば巨大な MMORPG を運営しているサーバーのようなもの。そして眠っている人の夢はそれぞれ個別に管理されている。マレウス氏は自分とその分身を使ってこのサーバーを見張っているんだ。例えるならマレウス氏はサーバー管理者、そしてその分身はネトゲで違反行為をするユーザーを取り締まってるゲームマスター。サーバー全体の運営管理権限を持つマレウス氏はまさに世界を牛耳る魔王状態。マレウス氏の管理下において拙者たちに勝ち目はない。でもスーパーギークハッカー集団ステュークスとオルトなアタックによってサーバーのソースコードは全て解析され丸見えになっているんだ。そこで僕がそのデータをもとにこれから僕の夢にチートツールを開発構築する。Don't use cheats in actual game. 僕の夢の管理者は僕になる。そして僕の夢にマレウス氏をおびき出し、あの忌々しい無敵化状態を解除するんだ。とまあ一見完璧に思える作戦だけど、実はこのチートツール作戦には懸念点が。開発の途中でマレウス氏にバレたら即ゲームオーバー。でもちょっと待って、自立魔法を利用した分身を使っていても賢者の島の総人口約2万人の夢を監視して管理するのはマレウス氏にだって楽じゃないはず。夢のあちこちで問題が起これば対処に追われる羽目になる確率が高い。そこで僕がチートツールを開発している間、君たちにはマレウス氏の目を引きつけてもらいつつ魔王討伐のためのパーティーメンバーを集めてもらいたい。みんなの目を覚まさせた際に拙者の夢へ移動できる招待コードを配布して回るんだ。そして全ての準備が整ったらマレウス氏を拙者の夢におびき寄せ、開発し終えたチートツールをオン。作戦通りマレウス氏の無敵化を解除。そしてせっせと配布した招待コードを利用し全員を拙者の夢に集結。数の暴力でボッコボコにするんだ。そうなればさすがのマレウス氏も魔法を解除し僕たちを解放するはず。
Not the bones. Shut up.
いかがだったかな。陰キャな魔導工学系男子が3分で魔王攻略を解説する動画。
I love his art style so much. Smash!
Did
he say like button? Oh my goodness. What a loser. I realized till like partway through that I was like, should I be reading over this? I did not read over that, of course, as you could tell. My phone is still very hot. I'm a little concerned. Yeah, so, thank you all for watching. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification. And on that note, I'd like you guys to venture out and recruit a high-end party roster for the Overlord raid. Oh. Oh. That was absolutely wild. Like, what the hell? I love that art style. I need official art just in that art style because very fun. I love it. You want us to venture out and recruit a high-end party roster for the Overlord raid? Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsor of today's live stream. No. I can see your reasoning. The more dependable companions we have, the better. If breaking the realm down from the outside risks seriously harming the people within it, then we gotta work from the inside. Hmm? Wait, if you make those cheats you were talking about, you'll be super strong, right? What, you want some of that action, Grim? You want to be strong? No. Or, that's probably where this is going. So what do you need companions for? You can just beat up Horton yourself. Horny boy! Excuse me, devs have their own battles to fight. Product release doesn't mean our job's done. Duh, do you know anything about gaming? I may be a genius. Okay. Humble king over here. I may be a genius, but I've never modified a spell this massive. There's a chance that my cheats will have critical bugs when I try using them. And it's not like I can just release an early access build and wait for bug reports for players to roll in. We don't have that kind of leeway. We're doing this live, pushing straight to the production server. Failure means instant game over, no retries. Pushing straight? I don't think anybody in this game is pushing straight. Meaning I'd be running an extra hard quest to fight the Overlord, all while ironing out whatever bugs pop up on the fly. You can't expect me to pull that off alone. It's not like in movies where hackers just go click, and then slam enter and everything's magically solved. I barely understood any of what you just said. But basically, you want us to gather companions who can fight alongside. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. If this plan succeeds and the arcane realm is dispelled, what will happen to Malleus? You can rest easy, in a manner of speaking. The damage Malleus sustains in dreams won't carry over to the real world. But if the real world Malleus remains overblooded and demonstrates a readiness to fight, we'll have to separate him from his phantom and restrain him, making a battle inevitable. So we may still have to fight against my liege in the real world. It's pretty standard for final bosses in RPGs to have 2 or 3 different forms, to be fair. The multiple phased final boss. If that plays out, my plan is to get in contact with Styx headquarters and consider our countermeasures. But we have to wake up from our dreams before we can start tackling that. Very well. We shall accept the role of... We shall accept the role of gathering companions. My mom says teamwork makes the dream work a lot, to the point where it's like I'm tired of hearing that phrase, so... Sounds like we're in for yet another bumpy ride. True. That said, it's very reassuring having Idia, houseborn of Idia, with us. Actually, I'm not coming with you guys. Except I can't actually go out adventuring with you guys. Oh, what did I say? As if that wasn't the most logical course of action that would have happened next. A little bit. I have the fan on the back side, but the screen itself is still pretty warm. What? Are you giving us the hard part while you hole up in your room? Yes. Look, there's a reason, okay? I wanted to stay in my room. That's the reason. I'm pretending that I'm still dreaming and keeping up appearances so far. But someone did contact me from the outside. I'm reasonably sure the Malleus GM... Speak English, Earth. It's like when, like, speak English, Four Eyes, like that kind of. I don't know what I'm saying. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Sorry about that. Okay. If I tried to jump from this room to another, that could bring the real Malleus, the server admin, down on us in a flash. You guys, on the other hand, have been on his radar from the word go. So you jumping dreams won't raise any extra red flags on Malleus, since he's already tagged you as a glitch in the system. We could ask for a more favorable setup. And that also means I get to stay in my room! Hold on. As I explained before, my magic doesn't let me target specific people's dreams. Whether the people we reach will be willing to join us is entirely up to luck.
君たちを目的の座標まで誘導するのは僕たちストゥークがサポートするよ。まだ魔導回路のネットワークをマレウスさんの魔法領域全体に張り巡らせることはできていないけど、理論上 ID を振り分けてある夢に座標を定めて移動することは可能になっているから。
Oh, that's very good to hear. Thank you, Ortho.
よろしく頼む。オルト。
とはいえ、僕らが対象を特定し、追跡するために使用している
the ether
レーソ
signal
シグナル
tracking
トラッ
we'll
キ
be
ングは
using to designate and track targets is, well,
エンジニア
still
曰
in
く
beta, as
ま
the
だベ
engineers
ータ
report.
版。不測の事態
In the
が
event
起き
of
た場
anything
合は
unexpected,
夢
there
を
will
渡ることに慣れてい
probably be
るシルバー
times
さんに
we
頼
have
る
to
場面
rely
が
on
出
you
てく
as
る
the
と
more... Certainly. Feel free to ask me for anything, and I'll do what I can. I'll also be providing remote support to the extent that I can without getting caught. Thank you, Idia. Very cool. I've got my own dev work to do, so don't expect too. Is that everything? Then let us be off! Huzzah! Whoa, hold up, Sevik.
ちょいセベクシー。
That armor you're wearing is gonna stick out like a sore thumb where you're going. No. To what? This is all I have on hand. My dorm uniform's in tatters. I left it behind in Malleus' dream. Once again, this is a dream. Virtual reality. A world where everything runs on imagination. Huh? Oh. The only reason you don't have your dorm uniform is because you perceive that it's in tatters and you left it elsewhere. Just use your imagination. Come on, Cedric, do you not have whimsy? If you imagine yourself wearing a brand new dorm uniform, you should be able to automatically change into one. It's a rather difficult thing to ask. Brand new dorm uniform. Brand new dorm uniform. Ah!
兄さん、
Idia,
僕た
us
ち1年
freshmen
生は
have
魔
only
法で
just
洋服
recently
を
learned
着
the
替える
practical
実
spell
践
that
魔
lets
法
us
すら
use
習
magic
ったばっ
to
かり
change
だし、
outfits.
現物もない
It
の
might be
に
a bit much
そ
to
の情
expect
報だ
him
けを
to
器用
when he doesn't have the real thing.
色替え魔法の
Does it
応用
work
の
like
ような
color
もの
changing
だろう
magic?
か。
I haven't mastered illusion magic yet either. I doubt I'd be able to do this on the spot. Really? It's like how your avatar model changes when you swap out gear in an RPG. Bestie, they don't know what an RPG is! I figured that'd be a snap to visualize. Yeah, well, not everyone's a nerd like you. Nerd! Okay, fine. In that case, I'll install an outfit changing spell in your mage stones. He said casually, what do you mean install in the... Okay. I think I'm reading into this too much. This actually kind of sucks. It's been almost an hour and not a single view on the stream. I don't know what to do because I like to look at the YouTube analytics on my channel, even though there's not always a lot going on because it's a small channel. I might have said all of this last stream, but I don't care. I will repeat it again. I look at the analytics of the live streams, and all the live streams I've done in 2025, aside from the first, there hasn't been a single chat message aside from me, of course. There will be very few views during the stream as it's live. Most of the views come after the fact. So I don't know if I should try to do the live stream on another day or another time for more people to watch, but I'm struggling a little bit, you know? Of course, the channel's small. I can't be too mad about not getting a lot of views, but I'm trying not to be mad about it, but it does get to me sometimes, especially with these live streams, because I like to talk with people in the chat, but there haven't been any chat messages since like the streams I did when my face was on it. I don't know. Oh wait, you don't have one, do you, Rad? I thought it was gonna say like install the chip in your head or something. Okay. I guess one outfit wouldn't fit every usage case. That should just about cover it. Beep. There, installation complete. Thank you, Idia. Very cool. Here you go, everyone. You can have your magical pens and smartphone. You said you installed something in. You said you installed something in my magical pen. This seems no different to me. Each of you, face your implement of choice. I'm not saying that shit. I am not saying that. Insane. Give me a second. Dreamy magical makeover! Yay! That was painful. What? What is this bizarre spell? Someone's been watching too much and it's it. You gotta say a cool catchphrase when you change outfits. That's a staple of transformation scenes in children's anime. That was a joke for the record. Or at least half a joke. Thing is, spells should ideally have specific phrases to avoid setting them off by accident. And so that was the specific phrase you chose? What? And I did make this for the benefit of a bunch of sprouts who can't even do basic outfit changes on their own. Okay. I can't even do any magic at all, Idia. Please, at least have mercy on me, okay? The other two, kind of a skill issue, no. I'm busy enough with dev work as it is, so get on with it! He has such a way with words. Dreamy magical makeover! Yay!
ドリームフォームチェンジ。
What is the screen?
その中から
Try tapping
着
the
替え
outfit
た
you'd
い
like
服
to
をタッ
wear.
プしてみて。
I'll go with ceremonial robes. I'm sure I won't stick out at all. Boy, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you in those robes.
すげえ久しぶりに見たんだぞ。
その
Seeing you
服を
dressed
着
like
てい
that
る
reminds
監
me
督
of the
生を
scene
見
you
ると
two made back during
入学式
orientation.
で貴様らが起
Okay,
こした騒
didn't
動を
ask
思い出すな
I don't recall asking for your opinion on that, okay? You can shut up. Ooh, that was...
グリム氏は必要ないでしょ。
But I guess I
別
could
にサ
set
ポ
it
ー
up
ト
for
ツー
you
ル
as
くらい
well.
つけてあげてもいいけど。
Really? Gimme, gimme!
俺様も俺様も。
Okay, okay.
では
I'll
俺も
try the school uniform.
制服に着替えてみるか。
僕は
I'll
洋
take the
服
dorm
にする
uniform. Oh, my armor
甲
turned
冑が
into my
洋
dorm
服になった
uniform. It was all
あ
torn
ん
up
なに
before,
ボロ
but
ボロ
now
に
it's
なっ
as
て
good
し
as
まった
new.
のに綺麗に復元されているぞ
Not to be a broken record, but that outfit is truly that.
ソムニアの洋
Summoning
服は
uniform.
落ち
My
着く
shirt's even starched.
シャ
I
ツ
feel
も
proud of
森が
just
効いて
wearing
いて
this.
背筋が伸びる思いだ
You're not getting through to me, Idia.
いいで
You have my gratitude, Idia! Ah! In one year and out the other.
まあいいけど、
Whatever. More
思い
intense
込みは
believe
激しい方
something
がイマジ
more
ネーションの
defining
強度
what
は
they've
高く
imagined
なるし。
becomes. By the way,
ちな
you
み
can
に
do voice only
衣装
changes
選
too.
択は発声のみでも可能なんで、細かい機能は
Just try
各
it
自
out
で
and
確
get a
認し
feel
てお
for
いて
how
く
it
ださい。
works.
カブ
Yeah, look, all I gotta
見
do
て
is
みろ
push a button.
ボ
And I
タ
can
ン押
change
す
to
だ
all
けでいっ
sorts of
ぱい
outfits.
着替えられて面白いんだぞ
Come on, Grim, don't get carried away.
グリムさん、
Don't forget, Grim. These
サポートツ
tools
ー
are
ルは
strictly,
あくまで
strictly to
補助。
assist the user.
魔法の発動に利用する魔力は自分のものを消費するから使いすぎに気をつけてね。監
And
督
Red,
生さん
you
も
probably shouldn't
念
go
のため
overboard with the
ス
smartphone
マホで
tool
のサ
either.
ポートツールは使いすぎないように。
Yes, I will. Duly noted. What? Why didn't you say
そ
so?
ういうことは早く言え
I'll save it for when I really need it.
ここぞって時に着替えること
Is that
に
the
するん
first
だ
time we've
ぞ
ever seen Grim in the chef outfits? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
はい
So
というわけ
anyway,
で、これから
you
先
can
は
use
その
that
衣
to
装
change
チェンジ
into
機能を
whatever
使
gear
っ
you
て
need for a
必要に
given
応じて装備を切り
situation
替えてください。
moving forward.
まず
I
は
recommend
ナ
setting
イト
your
レーブン
default
カレ
to
ッ
the
ジの
Night
制
Raven
服を
College
デフォルト
uniform.
装備にしておくのをおすすめするよ。大抵
That
の
way
シチュエー
you
ショ
cover
ンに
most
対応できる
situations
だ
at
ろ
the
うから
end.
ね。
Good point.
そうだな
イデアって意
Never knew
外
you
と
were so. I
う
thought
ま
you
い
were
だけ
shut
ど
in nerd
教
who's
養
only
格
good
だ
at
と思っ
video
てたんだぞ
games. Okay, we don't need to get that personal with the description of me. Embedding spells and tools is like
魔法のプログラムたる術
technomantic
式を道具に組み込んだりす
technomantic
る
engineering
のは
101
魔導
stuff.
工学のお箱なんで。しかも
And
仮
when
想
it
空
comes
間
to
の
the
中での
clarity
妄
of
想
my
強度なら
imagination, read headcanon, within a virtual space,
拙者
I
オ
call
タクの
myself
中
the
でも
best
最強
in the
クラスと言
otaku
っても過言
business.
ではない。
Again, I say this both endearingly and as an insult. What a loser. Ugh, that laugh is weirding me out. Maybe he's just a garden variety nerd
た
after
だ
all.
のオタクかもしれね
What does garden variety nerd mean? What is that string of words?
よーし、
Okay,
チュート
you
リアル
finished
が
the
終わっ
tutorial
て
and received
王
your
様
gear
に
from the
装備
king.
を授けてもらったところで
Let's
早
get
速
this
仲
party
間探し
recruitment
の
trip
旅
on the
に
road.
出かけよう。
Oh,
ほら
no.
全員に
forget to give
パー
them
ティ
all
ーの
party
招待状
advice.
を渡すのを忘れないで。
任せ
I
と
got
いて
you
よ。
covered. Now let's
それ
get
じゃあ
moving,
シルバー
Silver.
さん、移動開始しよう。
Right. Everyone, hold on
みんな
tight.
俺にしっかり捕まってくれ。
Here goes.
行くぞ。
Those I've met and will someday. Meet in a dream.
Meet in a dream.
Oh, I wonder where we're going next, as if it wasn't obvious with the Pomafior boys being on the next banner advertisement. I think we're going to Pomafior next. A smooth landing, finally. We've kind of tumbled out of the sky every single time, I think. Methinks. So, it's good to not die on the landing. Am I right? Am I right, gamers? Ah! Ortho, can you do anything to make this easier on us? In order to stay camouflaged, we need to ensure we leave behind a few traces of Silver's signature spell. I think it's better to stick with this method until exiting what we call the Dreamway. Whose dream are we going to? You'll see. Thank you, Ortho. Very cool. That was a sarcastic one. I'd rather know in advance if that means we can have a proper landing. This is a world of imagination. Distracting thoughts can cause unexpected things to occur. Well, that'd be unfortunate for me, you know, unmedicated ADHD brain. That'd be wonderful. I would cause many unexpected things. If you don't know anything, you'll all be unified in center. Okay. You'll be thinking, where will we go, or what's going to happen next, right? Is that the truth, or do you just not feel like explaining anything? Don't worry, you're in good hands with me. Conveniently dodges the question. Look, our target coordinates are in sight. Everybody, hold on to me. Firing technomantic thrusters. We're at school! Aether signal tracking successful. We have arrived at the designated coordinates. Here we are. Nobody bumped into anything, I hope. I'm fine, other than the world spinning. It wasn't a crash landing, but somehow landing in your arms is even more embarrassing than crashing. You're amazing, Ortho. I can't believe you carried all four of us. Like I said, you're in good hands with me. Yay, Ortho, my son! Yay! Yippee! Say, is it safe for you to enter dreams in that attire? Oh, don't worry about that. I'm an NPC in everyone's dreams but my brother's. I probably look like this in most of them. I shouldn't trigger any major cognitive dissonance or endanger the dream. I'm also reasonably sure that this appearance is less likely to draw suspicion in any case of Malleus. I don't really feel like looking this up. I don't feel like looking this up. We will stay confused. The one time I won't go to the Google dictionary. Hey, good morning. Did you do your homework? It's due today, you know. I've got PE for first period, right? I don't want to see Vargas' sweaty face. Whose dream are we in? This could be like anyone's. This has to be the dream of one of these students. Come on, Ortho, spill the beans already. Whose dream is this? Oh, crud. Why'd I have to sleep over morning? What? Oh, crud. Why did I have to oversleep on morning practice day? If I'm late, it'll be madder than a wet hen. What is that stomping? It's a sick beat. I gotta hustle. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I've seen this picture on Pinterest. I thought this was some sick edit. I thought this is some really shitty edit, not Apple with the yaoi proportions. And I apologize for saying such a phrase, but that's all I think of when I that is all I think of when I see tiny head, giant body, is yaoi proportions, and I apologize for that. But why did they hit him with the yaoi proportions beam? I like, the more I saw that image of Apple, the more I was like, okay, I guess this is actually a real thing. But I still, like, why? Why? Why was that necessary? What did you do to my son? What do you mean that is legit? What do you mean that is canon within the story? I thought that was some shitty edit on Pinterest. Okay? I kind of wish it was only just some shitty edit on Pinterest. Fuck! What did they do to him? Why the yaoi proportion beam? Why is his head so tiny? What is the meaning of this? What in the world are we seeing? Yes, we're on the same page. We are on the same page because what? Why? It's not real. It's not real. This is nightmare material. No. This is so correct. So true. Come to think of it, Apple's always talking about how he wants to be all big and strong like Jack. Why is his head disproportionately small? I don't care about the rest of it. Why is his head so small? I think I get it. He had no trouble imagining a muscular frame since he sees him among his fellow freshmen every day. But he lacks the imagination to envision his face with proportionate level of musculature. Makes sense. This is the most cursed thing I've ever seen regarding this game. I do dare say. How does any of this make sense? Does he not stop to question the oddity of his own appearance? Sebek is speaking facts. One of the rare instances in which I would say such a statement. From what I understand, people tend to be oddly accepting of bizarre phenomena inside of dreams. Huh? Apple's got a... If we're lucky, we'll have an easy time waking him up. Huh? Is that Idia talking from the tablet? Yep. He uses this for communication. How's the feed looking, Idia? It's coming in about 480p. Yikes! I wanted to be the guy giving directions while watching the monitor like a secret hacker at some secret agency. But the on-screen video was a vlog. Maybe it's like watching the stream. What are we at right now? Yeah, I'm on 720 right now. It was on 480 at one point. By the way, what do you mean by weak imagination? Can you explain? It's pretty much what I said. Okay, but how so is it a weak imagination? Please spit your facts. Apple clearly looks out of place to all of you, right? Shoddy craftsmanship equals more exploitative vulnerabilities. Ever so slightly concerning statement from Mr. Idia. So that's how it works. In that case, maybe a heavy shock to his system would help. I think a mirror would help with this. Just like, bestie. Bestie, just take a good look in the mirror and see what's wrong. The yaoi proportions. I'm sorry, I cannot. That's the best. That's unfortunately the most concise way of describing what the issue is. Sebek got jolted awake by a strong punch. It's a bit heavy-handed, but I can't deny it works for me. Alright, let's catch up to him quick. It probably won't be that hard to... It's probably not very hard to miss loud stomping noises as he... Apple! Ah, Grim, right?
Grim, 監督生、おはよう。
What did they do to him? I understand, I know they explain why he looks like that. But why does he look like that? No! And behind you. See. Sorry. What did they do to him? What did they do? And behind you, I see Ortho and some Diasomnia fellows that I don't hardly know. You mind if I put on the yeehaw accent? I am from Florida after all, unfortunately. Oh. I don't get why y'all are glowering. Cease your incessant mumbling. Huh? I was just... Ain't you Cedric from Class D? I refuse to make eye contact with Apple. That's absolutely horrid. What's your problem? You want to start something with me, huh? Stomp, stomp, stomp. This stomping is insane. What the hell? Apple's even taller than Sebek now. Oh, he's very... That is knowledge that exists. Because Sebek is, like... around 188, like almost 190 centimeters, which is like over 6 foot. So like, Bestie's like a whole foot taller in his dream. At least a foot taller. I think he might even be taller than Jack Howell. This must be the result of his wish to grow big and strong. Hey, Apple. You're one of the shortest guys in the freshman class. You're barely taller than me. Like, maybe in reality, but in here, this... Huh? Did you say I'm one of the shortest... Did you say I'm one of the shortest folks in the freshman class? That's a good one. Do you like my yeehaw accent? Is it working? I am from the south. Although, sorry. Hello, we have to get sidetracked once more. There's a phrase we have in Florida. It's the more north you get, the more southern it gets, because that's closer to the typical yeehaw states. I'm from not northern Florida. But we have relatives who live in northern Florida, and you can hear the stereotypical yeehaw accents. Not so much for me and my family, because we're not from the northern Florida area where it's the yeehaw. Hello? Alright, I'm not sure why the screen blinked out for a second. I'm sorry about that. But the phrase is the more north you get in Florida, the more southern it gets. And it's true. I can confirm. I can confirm that is very true. I think I missed a dialogue box because I don't know why the screen turned off. I'm sorry about that. I've grown a whole bunch since I enrolled here. Now I'm the tallest freshman in school. I'm even taller than my house warden now. So I'm trying with this yeehaw accent. I don't know how well it's working because I'm not from the part of Florida where people speak like that normally. Anyway, we continue on. That's enough about the unfortunate place I live. That's ludicrous. You were far smaller than this when you came to Lily's farewell party. I remember what you said to Lilia. And just as much as nice, no matter the occasion. I really admire that. And he in turn told you, a mage is a mage, no matter their physique. Malleus' farewell party?
送別会
エペルフェルミエ
Apple
さん、
Filmier.
い
May I
く
ask
つ
a few
か質問
questions?
をいいかな。
I've been
僕
hoping
も
to
一
what
体
diet and
何を
exercise
食べ
regimen
て
did you
ど
follow
んな運動をしたら
to
そんなに急
achieve
に
such a
大
rapid
きくなれ
growth
た
spurt?
の？
I had meat, milk, apples, and veggies. I guess
あどう
I'll just ate
野
a
菜と
lot.
かとにかく打って食ったんだ
Uh-huh.
うー
And when was it that your height exceeded
So
that of Vilshenheit?
あなたがビルシェンハイトさんの身長を追い抜いたのはいつ頃？
Let's
So
see,
the
when was it again?
おっと
When was it?
いつ
I know I
だ
got
ったぜ
taller in Vil.
我がビル先輩より大きく
Well, that was quick. My head, it hurts.
いいで
That was very quick. What the hell? You know how much longer that took for literally everyone else? This black haze, it's darkness.
闇
The Malleus coding GMs must be on their way to do course corrections now that the user is deviating from the dream. Is that Vil and Rook?
ビルとルーク。
A beguiling illusion. I'm sorry, let me click on my video so I can give it a like and a view so I don't feel bad. Yippee! Oh, no, not that. Sorry, I'm doing something else on the side of the side. Okay. Alrighty, back on track. I just need to check something real quick. Okay. Damn, could it be me? Could it be me? That could not be me. That could not be me. That could not be me. Ha 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 ha. I'm loving life. I am loving life. Life is worth loving. Life is worth living, even. Wonderful, wonderful news. Methinks we're gonna fight Malleus again, just based on every single Malleus battle has been the Cosmic and Flora, and I haven't changed these four. I haven't changed these four in a while. So, methinks we're fighting Malleus once more. Alright, are we back? Are we back? We should be back. Alright, I'm not sure what happened there. That usually tends to happen around 2 hours in, not hour 25 minutes. But I gave my phone some time to cool down, and I'm hoping the cooling pad will help. Yes. 。
あ
And I've also got the ceiling fan on low. It's not gonna do much, but it'll keep it less hot in here. I should probably close the blinds, but I like to have the blinds open during the day so I can have natural light. Cause the light in here, the light in my room's kind of dim. The light on the ceiling fan is super dim. I don't really like to use that one that much. The closet light is brighter, but the closet light is further away. So usually during the day, I like to have the blinds open because that's just the brightest light that I've got. Plus, it's nicer to the energy bill, of course. You didn't miss much. I read like I noticed the stream stopped when on the loading screen. I only got a few sentences in to the next part, so you didn't miss much. I'm glad I'm glad at the very least when the stream decides to cut out like this, it happens at moments where it's nothing important happening. Not something extremely critical to the story and understanding of life itself. Hello, Malleus. 5 gems. I'm sorry. That's absolutely wild. I want to say the last time I ever had the last time I had this few gems was probably the other time when I tried pulling for Vil for the Halloween Vil card, which was a nightmarish video because I didn't understand how the nightmare system dear god, wrong gacha game. I didn't know how the mirror system worked. So I didn't really know what was going on. Like every time there was an SR, I thought it was the SSR. I don't know. But I don't like to watch that video just because it's a bit of a hard watch because I didn't understand how the gacha system worked. And I was sick for a lot of that video, so I didn't sound the best, of course. The one thing I do like about that video is the thumbnail because it's so fucking stupid. It's stupid, but I love it. It's unironically one of my favorite thumbnails. Mostly because it's got Halloween Vil on it and, Debbie Ryan ear tuck, yeah. Twirling my non-existent hair around my finger. My hair is a little too short to do the twirl hair around finger. But the sentiment still stands. Is that Vil and Rook? I was about this far when I noticed that the stream cut out, so you really did not miss much. You call that darkness? But it seems to take whatever form it makes easier to keep a target immersed in their dream. Yeah, it plays very dirty. It did with me too. I believe it was near the end of winter break when your height surpassed mine, Apple. Convenient. Convenient. Was that when it was? I could see it. Apple, you left the dorm rather early today, so why are you standing around shooting the breeze? I was on my way to morning practice when I ran into Rad and these other folks. Conversing with friends is indeed a valuable thing, but you're not the Spell Drive Club's most But are you not the Spell Drive Club's most promising rookie? That was hard to say for some reason. Your muscles are smooth. I'm not gonna read that. You can tackle it just as well as your upperclassmen. You're a cornerstone of the team's offense. Right, I'm told you've been asked to seriously consider transferring to Savannah. The irony of him saying that. Oh, really? I'll admit it. I can't let my guard down for a second with you, can I? You're strong. Blah, blah, blah. Words. These are words.
まさに美しき女王の誰がサバナクローナが渡すもんですか
Yandere much? Golly, strong, fair, and strapping? You're being way too generous. Aw, shucks. I need him to say that.
いつも言
How
って
many
るで
times
しょ
must I remind you?
エペル
Excessive humility
過
mars
剰
your
な
beauty.
謙遜はあなたの美しさを陰らせるポムフ
The
ィオーレ
poem
寮
for
生
student
と
must
して
hold their head high
常
and
に自
remain
信を持っ
confident
て
at all
胸を張っ
times.
ていなさいと
Oh, I'd make a terrible poem if you were a student. They'd send my ass straight to Ignihide. Or, not straight. They'd send it gay to Ignihide. No. No, but real talk, they would so send my ass to Ignihide. Oh dear. Now I've gotten absorbed in
つ
chatting
い
as well.
話し込んじゃったわ
You were
ね
delighted you made the starting roster of freshmen, were you?
1年生でレギュラーになれたの喜んでいたでしょ無駄なおしゃべり
That's
は
enough
こ
idle
こま
chit
で
chat. Off with
さ
you
っさ
now.
と部
Get
活
to
に
your
行きな
club.
さい
はい
Yes, sir. See you around, folks.
みんなへばね
Hey, hold on, Apple. Hold it! Don't you remember what you said at the SDC? You said you were going to maximize your weapon and beat Mage with your charm. Being all muscly was never your weapon. SDC? Huh? Apple's shaken. Keep talking, Grim.
もっと言ってやるがいい
Talk shit. Talk shit to my son, though. Only in this instance, to un-yawify his proportions.
エペル
Apple, cease
そんな
listening
じ
to
ゃがい
those
もの言葉に
sputlings.
耳を貸すのはやめなさい
Yes, indeed.
ビ
You
ル
will
の
never
言う
go
こと
wrong
に
by
従っ
heeding
ていれ
Bill,
ば間
Apple.
違いはないよエペル君
You dudes were all fired up about using what sets you apart as weapons. Did you forget? You know, when I heard all that, I actually thought you were just a teensy little bit cool. Just a teensy bit? Wow. What's happening? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to die. I was... Forceful flashbacks. Oh my goodness. Please tell me they un-yawified him. Please. Oh, praise Jeebus. Praise Jeebus! That was absolutely horrid. Please never do that again. Although there have been other screenshots I've seen that are absolutely cursed and I wish were not real, but the more I see them, the more I'm like, okay, I guess this is real. These are absolutely horrid. I'm not going to say what it is, of course, because I do not want to regale my mind of that. How could I have forgotten? I was going to accept who I am now and get stronger. I'm small and cute and don't look tough, but the fairest queen's poison apple can take down anyone in one shot. I was going to accept the strength only I had. A strength like that poison apple. I swore it that day. You're awake! And you're back to normal. Sorry, I should have said back to normal. Oh dear, Apple. You look so frail now.
そんな貧弱な姿になってしまって
No, your physique towered as high as the 7 jeweled hills themselves. Where has it gone? You poor thing. Those dirty spuds have cursed you with a
泥の
pitiful
ついたじゃ
form.
がいもたちに呪われて姿が変わって
Let's
しまったわ
not...
ね
Okay. Now it's no longer legal to insult my son. You shut up.
こっちへい
Come
らっ
to
し
me.
ゃい
I'll restore your brownie
た
beauty.
くましく美しい姿に戻してあげるわ
さす
Yes,
がは
Will.
ビルだ
That's a marvelous
それが
idea.
いい
Come, Apple. Join us.
エペル君
Don't do
こ
it!
ちらへおい
Stay
で
away from the light!
俺の知って
The
るあんたたち
Rookenville
は
I know would never
そ
talk
んな
like
こと
that.
絶対に言わない
なんですって
Excuse me?
でかくて
I'd be lying if I
た
said I
くま
didn't
しい
wish I
体
could
に
be big and
憧れてない
brawny.
って言えば嘘になる
If that... Please, Apple, just... If that ever happens again, please just work on the face. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. But the strength I want. The brawn I want.
俺が手に入れたい強さをたくましさ俺が
That's
自
for
分
me
で
to
決めて
decide, and for me to... Ovation. Thank you. That's my son. That's my son right there. Apple. That's my son. Yippee. Apple. I'm not gonna let you off easy for impersonating Villain Rook. I'm gonna give you a royal whooping. That's right, beat their ass. Sebek, Ortho, let's help him. Right, let's do this. Sorry. God. I'm sorry, I was looking at the live stream playback on my screen and it had it, and it was stuck. It was stuck on the yaoi proportions Apple. I understand that's the worst way to describe that, but that is unfortunately the most concise and accurate way I have to describe what that was. I said that once and I will say it again. I apologize for using such a term. Yeah.
本気とやってみると
感謝なさいブザーだわあなたも耐えられる背中は任せるぞ身余る光栄ですマリウス様この程度そうだねいいだろ感謝なさいどうして笑えるわ行くよ悪くない
Oh good. Gems. So now I don't feel bad about having 5 gems. Now I feel bad about having 15 gems. But at least I can say number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get. I had a friend who used to have that whole thing memorized. I only had that much memorized because I was the main meme, but she had the whole segment memorized, like 4chan or that's all I have memorized aside from the meme section. Oh, Apple, stop this at once. You'll mar my beautiful face. Zutalo, you beautiful. You dare say that with his face and his voice? I ain't gonna let you say that again. Your eyes will close. Your breath will still. Crimson Slip. And stay down. Y'all can stay asleep for all eternity, you idiots. Alright, this is a rare translator W. The Crimson Slumber as opposed to Sleeping Kiss. Crimson, I don't know. I think that's, I think for once the translated version is better. Again, rare translator W. Dude, I never knew Apple was like this. Not at all the vibes I picked up from him at the SDC. Really? He tends to act like that most of the time around other freshmen. Hey, Apple, you finally awake? You're finally awake. Yeah, my head's cleared out. I must have looked like a real doof to you guys, huh? Not so much that, more so... the stuff of nightmares. The stuff of nightmares. I never want to see that again. Never do that again. Devs, never do that again. I beg of you, never do that again. That was horrid. Not at all. Only those with powerful wills can overcome the darkness. I regard you as frail, but you fought decently enough. That's not a compliment. That's super condescending. I mean, do we expect any different from Sebek? No. You're a freshman, yet you've already mastered your signature spell. I can only hit around 70 or 80% accuracy with it, but I sure nailed it there. 70% accurate, just like the move Hurricane, and then 80% accurate, just like uh,
何
what? You can cast it that reliably?
高確率で成功させられるのか
Sounds like you've got a bit of catching up to do, Sebek.
セベ君
You needn't tell me.
ところで
So, we all got caught up in the magical disaster Malleus set off at Lily's farewell party,
マレウスさんの
right?
起こした魔法災害に巻き込まれたんだよね。今の偽物
What
の
was
ビ
up
ル
with
さ
the
んた
fake
ちは
villain
何？
Rook? What's going
一
on?
体何が起きてるの？
説明は僕たちがするよ。ちょっと
Oh
この
gosh,
動
not
画
the
を見てもら
video.
っていい？
We can fill you in. Would you mind watching a quick primer video? I was gonna say, we're not gonna do
こ
this
こ
again,
は
are we?
マレウスさんの作り出した
So, in
夢
a
の
dream
中
Malleus
で
created,
み
and
んな
you're all
はマレ
building a
ウス
team
さ
to
んを
fight him?
倒すために仲間を集めてる。突飛す
This
ぎ
is
て
also sudden.
ま
It's
る
like
で
one big
作
tall
り
tale.
話を聞いてる
I
気
guess
分
I'll。have to take your word for it.
でも今はその話を信じるしかなさそう。
ありがとう。
Thank you. Now then.
エペルさんには
We'd like your help
他
waking
の
up
ポ
the
ム
other
ピオーレ
students
寮
of
生を起こす
Pomafiore.
手伝いをしてほしいんだ。やっぱり
It seems
夢
easier
の
for
主
people
と
to rouse
現
targets
実での記憶を共有している人の方が対象を
when
覚
they
醒へ
share
導
real
きや
world
すいみ
memories
たい
with
だ
the
からね。
person whose dream it is. Yep, I wasn't sure about that before, since I only had my own experience to go
確信
on.
は持ててなかったけど、グリム
But
した
as
ちと
far
エ
as I
ペル
can
氏
tell
のやり
from
と
the
り
way
を見
Grim
る
and
か
the others talked to
魔
with
法で作
Ethel,
られたこの夢の中でも夢から
wake
覚める
up
タイ
cues
ミン
and
グは
magically
普
constructed
通の
dreams
夢とあ
don't
ま
seem
り
too
変わらない
different
み
from
たいだ
regular
し、
dreams.
夢から覚めるタイミング？普通に寝てて夢を見てる時も現実との
You'll
強
realize
烈な
your
相
sleep
互に
if you
直面
encounter
した時
some
に
glaring
あ
contradiction
あ
with
これ夢
reality.
だなって気づいたりする時あるでしょ。
No, I remember one time back in high school I had a dream that Thanos was there and I still stayed sleeping. I have no clue how Thanos was there. I hadn't even seen Infinity War. I only knew about Infinity War through the memes. Yet I still remember that Thanos was there as I was trying to escape school, and I couldn't escape because he'd catch me any opportunity I got to escape the school. That's like the first half of it that that's a very rare instance in which I can remember a dream, just because it was so absurd. Yeah. The second half isn't as interesting. I just remember Thanos for some reason. Despite not watching Infinity War until years later.
今回は1年生たちが
In your case,
本当
the
の
other
お前は
freshmen
こうだろって
confronted
事
you with
実を君に突
what
きつ
you're
けたこと
actually
に
like in the real world.
君自身
That
が
made you
強烈な
cognizant
相互を
of the
認識することができたわ
I said this last time, I will say it again, I will keep it brief. Cognizant should be spelled with an S instead of a Z, and that's coming from an American who spells words like realize with Z's instead of S's. I just think this is the one instance in which it should be spelled with an S and not a Z. That's the brief version of that ramble from last time. I will save it, because I want to keep moving on.
みんながここに来るま
I
で
get it.
ムキムキな
Though
自分
being all
に
big and
全
muscly
然違和
didn't
感
feel
を抱い
strange
て
at
な
all
かっ
until
た
you
けど
got here. Did it feel strange when you looked in a mirror, perchance?
それはこ
Yeah,
の
because
夢
the
の世
whole
界
dream
全
world
体
was
が
affirming
ム
it
キ
on
ムキ
every
レベル氏を
level.
全肯定してたからっすな
Were the mirrors affirming it? Oh my goodness. Horrid.
僕
I
も
need
ステ
that
ィー
bleach
クス
for
と
my
オルトが
memory.
夢に介入してくるまでは
Up until Styx and Ortho intruded into my dream,
何の違
I
和
was
感
just
も
living
な
my
く
life in the
普
dream
通
world
に
without
夢
even
の世界で
questioning
暮ら
it.
してたし
Likewise in
僕
my
も
case.
そうだ
It's nothing to be ashamed
別に
of.
恥じることではない
僕だけ
So
じゃ
I'm
な
not
い
the
んだ
only
ね
one. That makes me
みん
feel
な
a
の
little
話を聞い
better.
てちょっ
Kinda.
とほっとしたかなそれで
Okay.
他
So
の
how
ポ
are
ム
we
フィオ
going to
レ
wake
寮
up the
生を
other
起こすには
Pomafiore students?
どうしたらいいの
その人の
We'll have to
夢へ
jump to
移
their
動することになるね。
But if you aren't inside your own
でも
dream,
夢の主であるエペルさんがいなくなればきっと
the darkness
ゲームマスタ
that
ーが
is the
それを察知
GM
して
will detect
マレ
it,
ウスさんが
and
飛
the
んでく
servant
るはず。
admin Malleus will come running.
でも
But if we leave
ダ
some
ミー
dummy
データ
data
を残してお
behind,
け
it
ば
should pull the wool
ある
over
程度の
their
時
eyes
間
for
は
at least
バ
a
レず
little
にやり
while.
過ごせると思う。今
I
頃
sent the Styx
僕が送っ
engineers
た
some
データ
data.
を元にしてステュークスのエン
They
ジ
should be
ニアが
developing
エ
dummy
ペル
data
さ
for
ん
you
の
right
ダ
now.
ミーデータを作ってくれてるはず。
Beep beep.
あ、
There it
ちょう
is.
ど本部から
It
デ
just
ー
came
タが
from
送られ
HQ.
てきたみたい。 データのダウンロードが終了しました。
I'll project a hologram.
ホログラムを出力するね。
Beep, beep, beep. Ah, stop! Make it stop! Put him away! Put it away! Now that I'm looking at it again, how in tarnation did I ever think I looked cool? I know you can't tell, I am blocking that cursed amalgamation creature in the center of my screen with my hand. It is being blocked. That should do it. On to the next stream server. Oh wait, almost forgot the most important thing. Here, your party invite. It's basically a hot link to the level where we'll have our final showdown with Malleus. That one's solely for you, so don't miss it. It's the Smash invite. Apple Felmir for Smash Bros. Confirmed. I got it. I'll hold on to it. Is everyone ready to go? Come on, Apple. Take hold of me. Alright. Like this? Things are getting more and more crowded. Will you be alright, Silver? Yeah, I'm good. This spell doesn't take a lot of magic anyway. Everybody hold on tight so you don't fall off. Here goes. Those I've met and will someday. Meet in a dream. My lips are so horridly chapped. It's been super dry and super cold. It's been super uncharacteristically cold, which then it's super dry. My skin gets really dry in dry weather. I've had to put lotion on my hands so much because it snags on fabric and I hate that feeling. My lips are horribly chapped. I keep putting on chapstick and it just doesn't work. It just feels gummy after a while, and there's a giant split down the center of my lip that hurts when I like open my mouth to, you know, eat food. So I hope this dry weather goes away because I don't like dry skin. And I also don't like the feeling of lotion because it just feels gummy and slimy. So I don't like to put on lotion, so then my skin stays dry. It's a lose-lose either way, so I'm not enjoying it. I hope the weather warms up just a bit, not a lot, but it's Florida, so it will warm up a lot, unfortunately. Although then that would mean more humid, and it's Florida, so that will inevitably happen. It's just, I need to not live in Florida. I hate it here. But anywho, that's enough complaining about dry skin and dry weather, and I really need chapstick. Aether signal tracking successful. We have arrived at the designated coordinates. We're in someone else's dream now? Are we by chance in Rook's dream? Not by chance, we are. I can guarantee you that. It doesn't take a sleuth to figure that out. Yeah, that was a pretty smooth transition. Oh gee, congratulations on your transition, I'm sorry. You're not feeling sick, are you, Apple? I know this is your first time crossing between dreams. Sick? Are you kidding? I feel amazing. Flying at super high speed, spinning around in circles. That was like a roller coaster ride. What a mighty fun time. Plus, remember that I'm in the spell drive club. I may not have made the starting milestone yet in reality, but I'm still no stranger to getting knocked around. That's good to hear. Let's go looking for the person having this dream. This is Savannah Claw dorm, right?
サバナクローリ
Only in Savannah Claw students
という
dream?
ことはサバナクロー寮生の夢か。
Oh,
君
might
た
I
ち
ask what you're doing
そ
here?
こで何をしているんだい？その洋
The
服
uniforms.
ポムフ
I
ィ
see
オーレ
students
と
from
イグニハイド
Pompey,
に
Ignite,
ディア
and
ソム
Somnia.
ニアの生徒だね。獅子の縄
What
張
is
り
it
た
that
る
brings
我
you to
がサ
Savannah
バナ
Claw
クロー
dorm?
寮
The
に
Lions territory.
何の御用かな？
Alright, give me... How do I word this? Why did they have to give him the bob? Who did that? I think it was Vil who cut his hair. Bessie, were you setting him up for failure? That bob is horrid. I don't know. I don't know, dog. Whoa. It's the whole bird.
この夢
So
の
in
主は
Luke's dream.
どうやら
Why
ル
does he
ー
look
ク先
like
輩のよ
that?
うだ。
He used to be in Savannah Claw, but then when Vil, if I'm remembering the lore correctly, Rook was in Savannah Claw originally, but then when Vil enrolled in the school and he was in Pomafjord, Rook asked to transfer to Pomafjord so he could be with Vil. Conclusion of lore. More or less that's how it goes. I'm probably forgetting some details or this or that, but that is the basic rundown. Yes.
今私の
The
名
one
前
who
を
just
呼
called
んだ
my
のは
name.
ポムフィオーレ寮の1年
A
生
Pomafjord
エペル・フェルミエ君
a
だね。
Pomafjord freshman, I believe.
確か
And you're in the
君
spell
は
draft
マジカ
club,
ルシ
if I
フト部
recall.
所属だと記憶しているのだけれど、もしかして
Are you here to
部
visit
長
our
のレオ
household
ナ
in
君
Leona?
を訪ねてきたのかい？
Wait,
ちょっ
hold
と
on.
待ってそんな
I
こと
got
よ
a
り
question. I have several questions. Oh, finally another view. Hello, new viewer. Hello. It might have left at this point, but the view count went up. Finally. It only took quite some time. Anywho, we are continuing to read.
ルー
Look,
ク
why are you in Savannah
なんで
Claw
おめえ
dorm
はサ
uniform?
バナクローの洋服を着てるんだぞ。髪の毛
Your
も
hair's all
ボサボサ
scraggly, and you've got stray leaves on your
つけ
clothes.
て
Vil would throw a fit
ビ
if
ル
he
が
saw
見
you
たら
like that.
絶対怒るんだぞ。
ビル
Vil? You mean
Bill
Vil
to
Shinhite? The actor?
俳優のビル・シェーン・ハイトのことかい？
ああ、
Yeah, the house
ポ
owner
ム
of
フィオーレ寮
Pomafjord.
長を務めるビル先輩のことだ。
ビル君が
Vil,
ポ
the
ム
house
フィオーレ
owner
寮
of
長だって
Pomafjord. What an amusing jest.
君は面白い
Surely you
冗談を言う
jesting.
ね。確かに
Though I will grant
彼
you,
がナイトレイブン
Pomafjord is
カレ
no
ッジ
doubt
に
where
通
he
っ
would
て
be
いたら
assigned, were he to
きっと
attend
ポ
Night
ムフ
Raven
ィオーレ
College.
の所属になっただろうけれど
Wait, were he
彼
to
がナイ
attend?
トレーブンカレッジに通っていたら
Bestie, what are you talking about?
おや
Oh,
知
you're
らないのか
unaware?
い？彼は
He goes to
ロ
Royal
イヤ
Sword
ルソー
Academy.
ドアカデミーに通
Ew!
っている俳優
Together
仲間
with
で
his
あり
fellow actor and
大
best of
親
friends,
友でもあ
Neige
るネー
LeBlanche.
ジュ・リュバンシェと
That is a
共
cursed
にね
statement.
ビルが
Phil
ロ
goes
イ
to
ヤルソ
Royal
ード
Sword
アカデミー
Academy?
に通っている。
That's not correct.
しかも
And he's best friends
ネ
with
ージュ
Neige?
と大親友
Huh? Huh? What the flip? Will goes to Royal Sword Academy?
通っている。
しかも
And he's best
ネージ
friends
ュ
with
と大
Neige?
親友
Huh? Huh? I can't do that, huh, cat. Just imagine that. Imagine that.
ああ
Oh yes,
とても
it's
有
quite
名
well
な
known.
話だ2年前
As mentioned
4
in the
月
movie magazine
27
from
日
April
に発売
27th,
され
2
た
years
映画雑誌
2 years ago. Is that a Pokemon Black 2 White 2 reference? April 27th is my brother's birthday. Anywho,
シネマファン
Cinema Fan,
126
page
ページに掲載された
126
ネージュ君のインタビュー
bestie, bestie.
実は
You
僕
know, this
今
September
年の
I'm
9
going to
月から
start school at
B
the
君
same
と同
arcane
じ
academy
魔
he
法師
goes
養
to.
成学校へ通うことが決まったんです
Will I have to address him as upperclassman instead of V at school? Oh, how many fans have shed tears of joy at those two sentences? They've been co-starring in movies since they were children. Every fan knows they're close friends, even off the set. To think they would be able to spend their school lives together at the same school. Oh, I have no words to express the joy I felt the day I read that interview. Oh. Cut it out, Ron! Quit shaking me! Honestly, I too would do the same. I have a tendency to just want to grab someone's shoulders and just shake them back and forth like ah! But I don't have anyone to do that with, and I don't think anybody would want me to do that, so I just kind of make that motion with my hands. Please don't pat my back so hard. I'm strong, he's not holding back at all. There's also Acting Prince, a fashion magazine focusing on actors. Have you read their double interview at the beginning of the special issue they released last year on July 18th? Bestie, stop. He's got all these dates and shit locked and loaded in his brain. Hell yeah. Wow, his conversational momentum remains entirely unabated despite nobody engaging with him. Hugh, could you tell us something about the other that left a strong impression on you? Nej, we're only a year apart in age, but on the set, V was like a real mother. I'm sure he was mother. I could believe that. Mother. Okay. He's strict yet gentle, always guiding me. He's the main reason I was able to play my part as a teenage boy with the soul of a princess as well as I did. Trains? Vil, my role for the film was a teenage boy with the soul of a Ferris queen. Some stories claim the Ferris queen had a child. So I strove to be maternal, even off camera. Mother. But even outside of my role, Nej is someone I could never bring myself to ignore. Haha. He's charming and sappy. Part of me thinks everyone on the set saw Nej as a son of sorts. Nej, V teaches me so much at school too. I'm reminded every day how glad I am to be going to his school. Sublime! Oh, he's crying! What a loser. Is there any other word that can encapsulate their relationship? Oh. When you stop yelling, who were you to say that? Who were you to say that? You were in no position to say that, Sebek. Would you stop yelling? You startled me. Oh, pardon me. I got rather carried away there. I just have so few people in Savannah Clock can discuss Asian film in general with. Me trying to. That sounds like me when I find someone who's actually a fan of. If I found another person who's a fan of Twist, I guarantee you I would act like this, okay? Another person like IRL. But since that's probably not gonna happen, I just have to ramble to myself on stream. Or yap online, which is not the same as like, I can't go up and just grab someone by the shoulders and shake them back and forth. So, you know, he's kind of justified in the sense, kind of justified, but also bestie, just calm down a little bit. Of course, I don't think I'm in any position. I don't think I'm in any position to say that, but here I am. Just calm down ever so slightly. Yeah, I'll bet. Thank you, Rookhood. This was fascinating. I'd actually like to learn more about them. Would you be willing to go into more detail? Truly? Why, I would be delighted! Oh. No, Otho, what are you doing? Rook was finally winding down from that whole spiel. Biggest difference from reality in this dream is those two's current situation.
彼らの情報を深掘りすれば、ルーク・ハントさんのイマジネーションにほころびが生じる可能性がある。
そうだな。
Makes sense. It
もう
seems
少
prudent
し
to
彼
hear
に
him out in
話
the
を聞い
interest
て
of gathering more information.
情報を集めた
Hear
方
me
が
out.
良さそうだ。
実は
As a matter
ビ
of
ル君
fact,
とネイ
there's
ジ
a
君が
movie
ダブ
coming
ル
out
主演の
soon,
映画
so
が近日
co-starring
公
Villain
開され
Mage.
るんだ。その
The
映画を
magazine
特集し
featuring
た
an
雑誌が
article about the
本
movie
当に
was
素晴らしくて
positively
ね。
superb,
世界一美しいと言われた女王と
and the
世界
princess
一
called the fairest
美
one
しい
of
と
all.
言われた姫。異なる伝承に
What if the
登場
spirits
する
of
二
two
人の
figures from
魂
different
を持
legends
つ者
both
が
existed in the
も
same
し
time
同じ
period?
時代に存在していたら
I just noticed the leaves
今
on his
まであ
hat.
りそうでなかった着眼点の意欲
I'm not an acute observer. I was more concerned with like the hair and the not disgusting Karen bob. Okay. It was an ambitious movie with a viewpoint that had never been explored.
シナリオに関して
There were of course strict
関係
NDAs
者
that
には
prohibited
厳重
anyone
な観
involved
光
in the
令が
movie
敷かれ
from
ており
disclosing details about it.
公式サイトに掲載されているあらすじ以上のストーリーは謎に包まれていた。
So the story, aside from the synopsis on the official website, was shrouded in mystery.
ファン
The
は
fandom
今や
was
遅
on
さ
the
続報
Rook
を
said
待ちわ
fandom.
びて
Oh,
いたんだ
it's
よ。
over. It's Jover. We're all cooked. No, we're all cooked. The fandom was on the edge of its collective seat, waiting for more info. That's how it feels about Legends EA. That's how it feels about Pokemon Legends EA. We've had 2 trailers since they announced it last year. 1 trailer from last year and 1 trailer from this year. Nothing in the course of the year between those 2 trailers did we get any more information about the games. We all just want to know more about the games. There better be more trailers. I'm sure they will have more trailers between now and November when they release the game, but come on. How have there only been 2 trailers for a new Pokemon game? That's a ramble for another time, okay? I will save that for another time.
そんな中での
And lo and
主
behold,
演二
that
人の
magazine had a
ロング
long
イン
form
タビュ
interview.
ー。
It's just
ファ
what the
ン
fans were
推薦の
craving.
一冊というわけさ。ここで少し
Hold
待って
on,
いて
I'll
お
go
け。
get it for you
今
now.
雑誌を持ってくる。すぐ
I'll be
戻
right
るよ。
back.
アデュー。
Luke took off
先
running
輩
at
が
incredible
凄ま
speed.
じいスピードでいなくなってしまう。
So even before he joined Pomafior, he was French, or speaking French at least. Cursed knowledge, arguably even more cursed than Apple. No, because French is
寮
a
内に
scary
入ってい
language.
ったからそう遠くへは行
He
かない
went into the dorm building. He went into the dorm building, so I doubt he'll go very far.
夢の主とあまり
But
離
he
れ
said
す
it's
ぎると
inadvisable
良
to
くな
let
いのだっ
ourselves
た
get
な
too distant from the dreamer.
あ
Right,
念
let's
のた
follow
め追
him
い
to
かけ
be
よう。
safe. OMG, 2 hours. I still don't know how we got through the last stream in under 2 hours. That was wild. A fandom shared. Oh no, they're using the word fandom. That's scary. That's scary. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. We're running. Oh, have we ever seen this in the game? I don't know. It's been a while since I've read the book too. Okay. I don't feel like we've ever been in this area.
見
This
失っ
area
ちまっ
before.
た
We lost him.
ルークのやつ
Where did
は
Rook
どこ
go?
に行ったんだぞ
We gotta do one of those chase scenes in those old timey movies where they just run through all the doors and funny hijinks and stuff. We gotta do something like that.
この廊下の
I'm picking
突
up
き
his
当たり
ether
の部屋
signal
の中
inside the
に
room at the end of
彼
this
の
hall.
レース反
Let's
応
go
がある
check on him.
行ってみよう
Oh gosh, how many Vil and or Nage posters are gonna be in his room?
インタビューを読んでもらう
Before
前
they
に
leave this
まず
interview,
これ
should
を
I
読
have
んで
them
も
read
らう
this
べ
one?
きかいや
No,
まずは
maybe
写
it's better
真
to
集
start
を
with
見
the
てもらう
photo
のが
collection.
いいかもしれない
The front cover has me starstruck.
表紙から惚れ惚れしてしまう
Sorry. Oh dear, I can't allow myself to get sidetracked. I always return post haste.
彼らはビギナー
Me when I get off topic during the
おすすめを10
streams.
冊以内に絞って
These are neophytes. I'll keep it limited to a selection of 10 issues. Only 10.
ルークハントさん
Look, Hunt, are you
いる
there?
雑誌一冊持ってくるのに何をもたもたしている
How is it taking so long to fetch one magazine? Well, He's got at least 10 magazines. That's why it's taking so long to earn. Apologies for the wait. I found more things that positively need to show you. Whoa! I'm hearing weird noises from inside. Don't worry. I'll be right out. Don't open that door, whatever you do. Bestie, are you okay? Something's amiss. Is it dark? Is it darkness attacking? Is it? We can't just stand here. Hold on, human. We'll save you. No, please. Please don't come in. Ah! What? Oh. I'm sorry, this screenshot alone is a lot to take in. Moment taken. We so foul. What? It appears I'm not that big of a Pokemon fan in comparison to Rook as a fan of these two. My fandom stuff pales in comparison. Maybe I should up my game a little bit. Kidding, I don't do it. It's packed wall to wall and floor to ceiling with merch. I don't even think Idia has this much shit in his room. What is this room? Kinda goes hard, but it's also super cursed. Like, what the hell? Is it a ceremonial room for casting some powerful ritual spell? Are those little Tsum Tsums on his bed? No, I said not to come in. I understand. Okay, I just thought of this. I understand this is a dream, yes, so nothing really matters. How in the hell did Leona say, oh yeah, that's fine? How? I'm surprised. I never knew you were the kind of otaku who decorates his room with multiple pieces of just There are countless bills on the wall staring at me. I'll have nightmares about this for sure. Oh, you know what I'll have nightmares about, Apple? You know what I'll have nightmares about? I've kept this hidden for the whole 3 years I've lived in this dorm. Well, no shit. Leona would beat the hell out of you if he saw this. Is he gonna kill us or some shit? What? Why is he staring at us like that? Please stop. You shall join me. My favorite actors. Close enough, he's trying to kill us. Huh? You wanna watch DVDs? Come everyone, have a seat. I have much more to show you. Wait, don't just assume we all agree. We never said. I keep trying to shake him off, but his hand won't budge from my shoulder. He's not holding me down hard, and he's not using magic. Yet. I can't get away. Remember guys, this is all part of gathering intel for a proper awakening. We gotta get through it. Be strong. Be strong for mother. 5 hours later! What? Did you see? Did you see the way Phil and Nash praised and embraced one another at the curtain call? The fact that they played arch enemies just made those final smiles so pote. I'm sorry, it's gonna. I'm sorry for laughing at him. I'm sorry. But this is kind of funny. Well, I've got some news for you. It's finally over. After marathoning all those movies and stage plays, I'm exhausted. Exhausted, but also in a dream. Do you think they go to sleep in these dreams? Is that how that works? Can they have a dream within a dream? Am I thinking too much about this yet? I'll grant that everything you watched today was quite good, but with Brooke commenting over everything and cheering so loudly, I couldn't focus on any of it. Chad, I fear I would do something very similar. I don't think I'd be able to shut up if I were watching something. I don't know. I fear I may be like this. Not to the extent of the merch everywhere in the room, but to some degree, I, unfortunately, he may be. Sorry. We're dreaming. But for some reason I was hit with irresistible drowsiness. Rook-san, thank you for showing us such enlightening footage. It's getting late though, so we should probably be going. No, but wait, I have 10 more hours worth of plays to show you, huh? It's true what they say. Good times fly by as swiftly as an arrow. This has been a most engaging day. Thank you, and I do hope you'll come visit again. I never want to come back here in my life. You and me both, Grim. You and me both. Have a good night, Rook. I'm so sorry, Apple. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Rook, could I ask you something before we go? What is it? Have you really forgotten about what happened at the SDC? The SDC? Oh, it was incredible. The children's song that Neige and Vel performed together. Ooh, yikes! That Yahoo song? I hate that song. How did they... I'm sorry, we gotta go back to this. How did they win that? Oh, I did not enjoy that song. I did not enjoy their song. Still mad about that, okay? I will forever be salty even though that it is what it is. It's what it's... I don't know now. The exquisite beauty of that performance never fails to bring a tear to my eye. We can have another watch party. We can have another watch party whenever you like. Perhaps we can put that show on next time. Bonne nuit, everyone. That means good night in French. I unfortunately know French. Because when I was in high school, you had to take a language. And in my high school they offered Spanish, which most kids took, Latin, which is the next option that kids took, ASL, and French, which the least amount of people took. Like, there was one French teacher for all four, for French 1, French 2, French 3, and French 4. There was one French teacher. Because there'd be 2 classes of French 1, 2 classes of French 2, 1 class of French 3, and 1 class of French 4. Funny enough, her name was Miss Francis. France, like, France, French. So yes, I had one teacher I had all 4 years of high school because there was only one French teacher. Why did I take French in high school, you may ask? Well, it was because of Pokemon X and Y. They took place in the Kalos region, which is based on France. And so I loved that game when I was a kid. So I was like, oh, I want to take French. I want to learn more French. And now I'm cursed with the knowledge of knowing French. It's horrid. It's a travesty, I tell you. It's horrid to understand what Rook says in French. I'm not the only one who's cursed with knowledge. I'm cursed with the knowledge of knowing French. Absolutely horrid. I wish I could erase that from a note. No, I'm kidding. I just joke about not liking French. It's fine, but it's just something we like to joke about. And by we, I mean me. I spent that whole time blue screening out of pure secondhand cringe. Well, that's at least he knows how it looks on the outside, okay? So that's what overly excited otaku look like from the outside. All of the oofs. Okay, that's I said earlier like a rare translator W. This is a common translator L. That's horrid. Please never say that again. That he kept talking for 5 hours straight with nary a pause longer than 10 seconds at a stretch. Even the real world Rook ain't that bad. What I'm confused about is why Polyphemus Vice Housewarden is a Savannah student. Does Rook harbor some secret wish to transfer to Savannah or something? Actually, Rook used to be in Savannah. What? So he transferred? Yeah, he hit it off with Vil after meeting him and transferred to Polyphemus.
この夢の中のビルシェンハイトさんは学業に専念することなく映画やドラマなどの長編作品にも出演し続けている。そしてつまりこの夢でのルーク・ハントさんはビルさんと友人になったという事実がない。だから転寮することなく3年生になってもサバナクローに所属している。
じゃあルークのやつ本当はビルと仲良くなんてなりたくなかったってことか？
あるいはビル先輩と仲良くな姿を見たかったのかもしれない。
I think it's more. I'm sure Evel's about to say this or someone. But I'm pretty sure this is just because Rook wants Vil and Neige to be friends. Because he admires both of them. I don't know about that.
Malleus 氏の作り出した夢の中で定義されてる幸せってかなり表面的っていうか
It's kind of super
解像度低めな感じがするんですわ。例えばルーク氏がネージュ氏とビル氏両者の幸せを心から願っていたとして芸能界にありがちなギスギスした嫉妬やら蹴落とし合いがない優しい世界推し二人がずっとニコニコしてたら幸せでしょみたいな。イデアさんの意見も正しいと思う。でもルークさんがこんな夢を見てる理由はそれだけじゃないかもしれない。
どういう意味だ？
現実のビルさんはネージュに対してかなり強いライバル心を持ってるんだ。
The real world Vil feels a strong sense of rivalry towards Neige. During the SDC, Vil was on constant edge, driven to be the best in the world, to beat Neige. Then, his drive was too powerful. That's why, on the day of the SDC, he overblotted. He did something he never normally do. Something that would have ruined everything he built up for himself. He overblotted. In the end, after a bumpy road, we managed to keep it from escalating far enough to make the news. But... Hello! Hello, person. The view count went up, so... Hello.
そういやビル氏がオーバーブロッドしたのは VDC
Bill's
当日
records
だった。
mentioned his overblot happened on the day of the SDC.
そうだね。
That's true.
もしビルシェンハイトさんがネージュ・リバンシェさんをライバル視していなければ彼はオーバーブロッドしていなかったかもしれない。
ビルさんだけじゃなくルークさんにとって
Vil wasn't the only one who got hit hard. It must have been an awful, heartbreaking experience for Rook too. That's right, because he kind of had to decide. Like, he had to make a big decision, and then in the end, he picked he had to make a big decision on whose team to vote for, and then in the end he voted for Neige. So, I mean, he had more faith in Vil than anyone. Oh yeah, when Rook tried to check that cursed apple juice, he said it was because he wanted to believe in Vil. I just thought it was a weird thing he blurted out because he was all worked up. I'm sure Rook wanted to stop Vil so badly, he was ready to risk himself to do it. And if I were to guess, he was so devastated, he actually wanted to be cursed to sleep forever. So in this dream, none of the days that we spent together leading up to the STC ever happened? But after you go through adversity, things can get better. See, that's an in-depth understanding. Whether it's dreams or media, it's just dull when everything goes in your favor. But seriously, I have to hand it to Rook. The strength of his imagination is incredible. Yeah, it won't be as easy to snap him out of this as it was for Apple. And that cursed amalgamation that was unfortunately on my screen. It was elaborately constructed down to the minute details. Everything from minor typo? Everything from the release date of magazines to the content of DVDs is entirely plausible. So true. Rook's enhancing Malleus' low res vision to an absurd degree. Thanks, bro. This is gonna be so much easier now. He didn't bat an eye at anything Apple said. There was no sign of the darkness showing up either. But this is about more than just him living his best otaku life. Waking him up might end up being pretty tough. Apple, this is all a dream. Malleus unilaterally judged some sad events and adverse experiences to be tragedies. So he locked away Rook's memory of them. It doesn't mean Rook actually wants to erase the days he spent with you guys in Vil. Ortho's right.
それに闇は夢の主以外の負の感情に反応し襲ってくることもある。だから深く悲しむのはよせ、エペル。
Look at the guy who got dragged into the darkness, wailing and bawling, trying to be a voice of authority now. Hey, don't bring that up, Grim.
余計なことを言うんじゃない。
Please bring it up, Grim. Ortho, 7. You're right. I have to wake Rook up. That's the spirit, Apple. Okay, let's get to work on a plan. That guy ain't gonna wake up from some minor shock or gentle nudge. We're gonna Actually, I just got an idea. Would you all hear me out? Hear me out! Vent replicate. I wonder how these twist tunes are gonna sound on your end. I don't know if they'll, because whenever I try to record me playing rhythm games, on my phone I have to move the offset a little bit, and it messes with how the sound is. How do I word this? Because I have the tap sounds on, and when you record with the tap sounds on and a weird offset, the tap sounds and game audio don't sync up. So this might sound weird on your end, and I apologize in advance if that is the case. I don't really play them that much anymore. That they've now that they finally took that off of the weekly missions, I always left those for last because I hated the twist tunes. So okay, so let's just hope that there's no weird time desynchronization on your end. I can't really hear anything. I'll find out after the fact. But greetings and bonjour, Rad. I'm here as you requested. What can I do for you? I'd like to show you something. You wish to show me something? I just said that. Oh, are you going to share your own interests with me today? That's for another day. I would be delighted to accompany you. It's the least I can offer, considering how much you indulged me yesterday. Mm-hmm. What's the stage? Is that Apple? OMG, hey, so absolutely beautiful. No chance to beat us. No way, no way. Wait. Absolutely beautiful. No chance to beat us. No way, no way. Hey, so absolutely beautiful. No chance to beat us. No way, no way. Ignore my terrible. I cannot imagine the amount of times I just say that line from the song because that's the only line I can say because it's the only English line, and therefore it's the only line I can say. But I say that a lot. No way, no way. Look, I'm gonna get rid of that false veneer within you. And then I'll remind you of everything that happened that day. That day. That day? That day. No way, no way, so absolutely beautiful. Okay. That's enough. We've heard enough. Redo the SEC. None of them know the choreography aside from Apple. Oh, I hate the purple ones. Ooh, the sound's delayed for me. Ooh, that was hard. I don't think that was synced up properly, so I had to do that all visually, and I am not good at visual timing for the purple note charts. I mean, at least they don't have those a lot, because I hate the purple ones. Oh, so we had to like teach him the choreo? Yeah, I think that's way more likely to give Rick a big jolt than anything we say. But what about the stage and music and stuff? I can supply the music from an STC video posted online. Plus, this is a dream. With a stable enough mental image, compiling data for the stage is totally feasible.
ステージの情報を構築することは可能だ。
待て。
Wait, speakers may suffice for the singing, but we can't resort to such tricks for the dancing.
僕とシルバ
Silver
ー
Knight
は
has zero
鳥
dancing
の経
experience
験
to
など
speak of.
全くないぞ。
I say this as nicely as possible, I can believe that. Stiff as a board. I'm not one to speak. I'm a terrible dancer. That's like my worst section of color guard, because we've got flag, we've got rifle, we've got saber, and dance. I'm the worst at dance. I didn't know any dance before doing guard, so yeah. I too am stiff as a board. I'm not one to talk, so yeah.
貴様らのステージ
I
は
watched
客
your
席で見
performance
た。
as part of the audience. I
と
highly
ても
doubt an
初心
amateur
者に
could pull
踊
off
れる
those
とは
moves.
思えないが。
I don't know. I think swinging your arm like that, like the little chibis did, is not that hard.
グリム君、
Grim,
監
Brad,
督生さん、
you two watch this
僕
practice
らの
every
練
day,
習を
right?
毎日見てたよね。ダンスの振り。
Do you remember the
覚えてる
routine? Bits and pieces of it.
当たり前だ
Like you even need to ask. That's what I meant to say.
俺様たち
How
が
many
どん
times
だ
do you
け
think
ビ
we
ルの
flinched whenever
ストッ
Vil
プ
cut the
止
music
め
and
て
made you
って
stop?
声で震え上がってどんだけ
And how
繰り
many
返
times
し
do you
お
think
めえら
we
のダン
watched
スを
you
見た
guys
と
go
思って
through
ん
the
だ
same
ぞ
steps over and over? I'm not totally sure, but I think I could manage.
じゃあ、監督
Alright,
生さんと
Ren and
グリム
Grim,
君は
you teach
シ
Silver
ルバ
the
ーさんに
moves for the
バッ
backup
クコーラス隊
singers.
の振りを教えて。僕は
I'll teach
Sebek
Sebek
and
and
Ortho
Ortho the
main vocal
choreography for the main
line
vocalists.
みんなには
I need you all to
一晩で
memorize as
詰め
much
込める
of the
限界まで
dance as you can
ダンス
in
を
one
覚え
night.
てもらう。
You can't expect me to pull off the
踊れるわけが
perfect
ない
dance
だろ。
routine with just one night's worth of practice.
振りを間違え
It's
て
okay if you mess up.
みんなが
It's
バラバラ
okay
で
if
も
you're all out
不
of
完
sync.
全でもいいんだ。
You don't have to be perfect. Words that Vilshanheit would never ever say.
だって
After all,
あの
we
日の
definitely
僕
weren't
たち
that
は
day.
全然完璧なんかじゃなかったから。
That day.
ビルさんの
I'll
ポジ
take
ション、
Bill's position in the center.
センターは僕がやる。オルト君は
Ortho,
ジャ
you
ミルさ
take
んの
Jamil's
ポジショ
position.
ンをお願い。
Sebek, you
Sebek
take my
君は
old spot.
僕のポジションで。シルバーさんと
Silver and
クリム
Grim,
君は
you take
エー
Ace
ス
and
君と
Deuce's
デュース君
spots.
コンビのポジ。監督生
Rad,
さんは
I'd like you to
カリ
fill
ム
in
さ
for
んの
Thun.
ポジに
Of
入る
course, I will fill in for my sunshine son.
イデアさん、
Idia,
全員でダン
once
ス
you're
を合
ready
わ
to
せ
all
られ
dance
るように
together,
なったら
I'd like you to observe us all and nitpick away.
ビシバシダメ出しをお願いします。
Can't you? I've got a pretty critical eye for idol dance. The tablet is jumping. I'm sorry, I wanted to finish my statement before saying that. Oh, Apple, if you're redoing the SDC, you're gonna need a school uniform to match the others, aren't you? Oh, is he gonna have to install that thingy as well? Ah, you're right. Oh no, what do I do?
どうしよう。
I don't have my
僕
uniform
制
on me.
服を持ってない。
その
I
辺
got
は拙者
you,
にお任せあれ。
I'll
本
have
番まで
equipment
には
data
総デ
ready
ー
for
タを
you
用
by
意しておきま
showtime.
すゆえ。
本当
Really?
ですか。
Thanks a ton,
あ
Idia.
りがとうございます。イデアさん。
If that beaming smile. I thought I transmigrated into an idol racing
転
game for
生
a
してし
second
まった
there.
かと思った。
Power Fuel's no joke.
恐るべし。っていうか
Actually, at this point, I'm basically a manager or producer for a boy band,
マネー
right?
ジャーがピーでは。
I love the implication that I too am one of the boys' trademark. Feels good. Manager Idia Shroud.
シュラウ
Yeah, I like the sound of
ド。
that.
悪くありませんな。
Okay, everyone, let's get down
そ
to
れじゃあ
practice.
みんな練習を始めよう。音楽かけて。
Start the music. Hit it! Yippee, more gems that make me feel better. Tearful confrontation. Water. There's a lot of water spells, or... Have you seen that one video? It's like water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water. I say that I say that a lot. I repeat stuff a lot as all of these streams. I say something that I repeat in other instances because that is just how my brain functions. I like repeating things. I need to make one of those videos I keep seeing around that's like vocal stim compilation. I need to make one of those. I'm compiling I mean, I've got a list. I call it the quote of quotes. It's any quote from a meme, a TV show, a movie, a song, a game, any other quotable quote goes on the list of quote of quotes. It's alphabetized. It's like 20 pages long on a Google Doc. I could just take bits and pieces from that, and I could just take random clips, random quotes from that, and just put the clips together from that. I'd have to go find videos of those things, but I think if I've got plenty of, I've got 20 pages worth of Google, I've got 20 pages worth of quotes that are viable options for one of those videos. So I'll get around to that eventually, just like I will get around to making the stream highlights. Still working on the one for the first stream that was in November of 2023. I love it. So we want a lot of, wait, no, water. So we want a lot of flora. I got a little mixed up. Oopsies. Let's just have silver here for now, and I'll readjust later. Bing. Bam. Boom. And then let me switch this. I've got a vision. Wait, crap. I lied. Sorry, this friend's card is too low. The level of this card is too low. I'm sorry. Wait, why are these two pinned? What the hell? I've never pinned anyone. How did they get pinned? What the hell? Okay, I'm looking for, like, double flora or something. Okay. Alright. Hang on. Last thing. I found him. Bam. Good enough. This should be a sufficient enough team to make this to do this battle. I'll probably get carried by this person on my friends list's Leona card, which is level 110, probably like maxed out spells and everything. I can never. I'm not that good at leveling up cards. I'm kind of stingy with the level up items. And by kinda, I mean very stingy. And I also forget to level up the cards. I was taking long, so I was like, oh, I'll just eat some of this apple, and then it immediately loaded the screen as soon as I took a bite out of the apple. Oh wait, apple like Pomafiore. Oh my goodness! This song, this dance. Oh, why? I've never encountered either the music or moves before, yet tears are welling in my eyes. They're not extending their limbs as fully as they should, and their moves are woefully out of sync. And yet, oh! How heart-rending. Here trending. I'm kidding. I know it says heart-rending. Someone could read that as here trending, though. I got apple stuck in my teeth. Unreal. What is this? My head is suddenly... One more push. Come on, guys. Ooh. Guys, heads up. The spell structure in the area is being rapidly overwritten. GM's incoming.
ゲームマスターのお出ましですぞ。
There's apple in my teeth and it's pissing me off. I took one bite of an apple. How is there...
ナイトレーブンカレッジの皆さんのステージ
The Night
素晴らしかったわ。
The Night Raven College students' performance was just incredible.
そうだね
You said it, V. Now's our turn to show everyone the results of all the hard work we put into ours. Huh? I hope you'll enjoy our song. Do not play that song. Do not play that damn song. Don't do it. I know this song. Do not play that Yahoo song. Do not play that Yahoo song. I'm begging you. What? Come on, he was this close to waking up. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. That Royal Sword Academy is not it on Phil. I'm sorry. That's not it. Do not sing the— okay, thank goodness. I didn't want to hear that god-awful song. Their singing is cleansing away all of my sorrows and regrets. What sheer beauty this spectacle holds. At this exact moment, you two are the fairest ones of all. Okay, hold on! Take a closer look. The real villain nowhere near this friendly. His brows are knit way more sharply together. He can give a scathing look like nobody's business. One glare and your heart skips a beat. For better or for worse. You're Poison, our queen. Did you know that the French word for poison is, well, poison? The French word for fish is poisson. It's got 2 S's instead of 1. Caution if you're ever using French and want to poison someone with a fish. Just make sure you know your poison and poisson is way, way, way more poisonous and beautiful. Like a fish. A poisson. Like un poisson. Poisonous. Don't you dare go telling those phonies the word Vil wanted to hear most of all that day. You're more of a traitor right now than you were when you cast that vote for Royal Sword of— ooh. That goes kinda hard. Okay, okay. You better wake up right this instant, Rook Hunt. Academy. A traitor. That's right. The fairest one of all is— oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Oh fuck, I'm at 5%. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. How did the battery drain this much? Why is there cheering? The seats are empty. Where's it coming from? I really hope this ends pretty soon because my phone is at 5% apparently. I've never had the battery drain this quickly during the stream. This is crazy. This is the same stream from the SDC. That's right. This was the thunderous applause that rang throughout the Colosseum on that day. How could I forget? How could I possibly have ever forgotten? The days when we spoke together in that snowy courtyard. Your frustrated side profiles, you glared beautifully at Mira. The day I couldn't imbibe the poison infused in that bright red apple. We did it! Looks awake! You're finally awake. Why do you look so sad, Ar? Come on, don't cry. Come, let's sing. We'll sing together. Surely you'll have an easier time smiling. Come on up on the stage. Huh? Excuse me.
あなた
Care to explain why you're aiming a
なぜ
bow and
私
arrow
た
at
ちに
us?
向けて
Ooh.
矢をつがえているの
Oh, so that's why he's doing that in the groovy art for his Savannah Claw card.
正気
Have you taken leave of your
私
senses?
たちは世
Need
界
I
的
remind
人
you
気
that
俳
we're
優
Vil Shenhai
ビル
and
シェンハイ
Mage
トと
LeBlanc,
ネージュ・リバンシ
world
ンよ
famous actors? Oh, I know it's a dream, and yet I cannot stop crying as I think of doing anything to hurt you.
涙が止まらないよ。
ネージュを傷つけることは許さないわ
Vic, don't endanger yourself. If anything happened to your lovely form, I'd be overwhelmed with What noble friendship you share. And yet that very harmony is proof of my terrible betrayal. Now, I shall put an end to this.
今ここで。
みんな
We have to
俺
help
た
him.
ちも行こう
Right.
ドリームフォームチェンジ
3%. I've never had the battery drain this quickly. What's going on? Right, I'm gonna have to wrap it up after this. I don't care how much longer there is left on the stream.
全力でかかってきなさい
それな
あーバフってきます真剣に考えたつまらない
おいビルついてこい
私に命令しないでレオナ
バカ
レオナ足手まといはいらないわよ
誰に言ってんだビル
早く終わらせましょう任せて邪魔もあり
Oh, why did I attack with Leona? It's level 110. I should have just done that.
では
What was I thinking?
覚悟するの
Else it's gonna take even longer. Please tell me this is the last bit I have to read.
恋作じゃ感謝のさほんのつまらない
受けて
See, that would have just cleared the battle right then and there.
俺に勝てると思っ
Please tell me that's the end of it. I don't want to do another stream for like 2 chapters worth. Alright, I know we're not done, but my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. I don't know how much is left to go still. I don't know how much is left to go still, but I might just do another stream. Yeah. I'll just do another stream sometime when my phone is not about to die. I don't know what happened. My phone was pretty decent on battery beforehand. Because one of the other streams I did was 4 hours long and the battery was just fine. I don't know what was different this time. I don't know. Maybe the phone was overheating a lot really quickly. That might be an issue, but I don't know what caused the phone to overheat so quickly. I don't know. But I'm going to wrap this up really quick. That was a lot of fun to read. We saw some absolutely cursed bullshit and we saw some absolutely cursed shit in this stream that I hope never enter my mind again, which they probably will. That being the cursed amalgamation of Dream Apple and also Rook's room. That was horrid. I don't think, like, I love Pokemon, but not that much. Holy shit. I'm at 1%, so I'm going to wrap this up. Keep an eye on the community tab, as always, when I will let you know when I'm streaming next. Bye, gamers.